So like I've said before, basically it comes down to a point where I'm like, they're going to lie to me and they're going to fool me and I'm going to think I'm doing something good, but I'm not. They're actually just going to be going where I want them to go and then they're going to be killing and raping there. Because like I say, I know that basically I've been compromised. So so basically I'm like, okay, we need to start broadcasting to space. Before that actually happens, I'm like, we need to start broadcasting to space and get these antennas up. So I can broadcast to space because I know who I am. I'm Lucifer Star LS. Of 800 galaxies. So I know I have help out there. So I'm like, well, okay, so so as Brian, I'm like, we need to broadcast to space. So it's like, what should we broadcast? Well, just about anything. Those radio signals. So from when I'm a child, I'm like broadcast to space. And it's like it doesn't really matter what they broadcast, just as long as they broadcast. Because it's not, most planets don't actually broadcast to space like Earth was doing. I was like, build them big, build them powerful. We need to get a signal out of here. And hopefully those radio waves will travel in space. And if not, I'm dead. I was like, I'm dead otherwise. Because I know who I am, but no one, they can do whatever. So anyway, so I start this convoluted plan, and basically in the end, Mr. Brown and Mr. Black and a bunch of other people are like, ha ha ha, we fooled you. We've been killing people. We've been raping people. Ha 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 ha. You're gone, your white race is gonna be toast. You're enslaved. Forget about it. You're dead. And they finally comes out that basically, pretty much that they basically played me for a fool or clowning on me, and basically been doing all this stuff, and now they're gonna they're gonna slide in the knife. And like 100 years ago or 50 years ago or whatever, I'm like, build the towers, blah blah blah, and I even put out my signal, that I'm here on Earth, like I say, like a long time ago, I'm like, oh shit, because I know what they're doing. I know by killing my people and by doing all this stuff, I'm like, I'm screwed. It's over. So like they say, I see the writing on the wall a long time ago. So I start, I pay for all this money to build the broadcast towers, and I'm like, well, any signal to space should get people to come by and look around. Where you don't want to be is on a planet that doesn't have any kind of radio signals to space. So anyway, so I'm purposely having radio waves broadcast into space as loud and as much as possible to try and get the rest of the galaxy, the rest of the universe to notice. Radio waves don't travel very fast in space, though. They travel really slowly, so it'd take forever for them to get anywhere. And that's another reason why we launched Voyager, is because I'm like, I got to get those signals out there. I got to get Earth noticed, because otherwise I'm dead. Everyone's dead. I got to get outside help. So, like I say, I have the radio towers and they're broadcasting to space. And I have the two Voyagers, which are launched too. And I'm like, hopefully that'll get some attention on Earth. Otherwise, I'm dead. That's all there is to it. So, anyway, and even then, I know that any aliens, that any outside help that does come, they're going to try and shoot down with an F-16 or a jet or something. They're actively going to try and keep anyone from finding me or noticing me at all. So they're going to try, they were isolating me a long time ago. So anyway, so there's all that. And so when I'm a child, I'm like, this is really, really bad situation to be in. So, but anyway, but like I said, I had a lot of money and I pay for all the radio towers and everything to be put up so they can start broadcasting to space. So hopefully I won't die, or like, I'm too young to die. I was only 9 years old. I was like, I'm too young to die. At the time when I was doing this, or 6 years old, I was like, I'm too young to die. So I started broadcasting to space and stuff. So I pay for all the towers and pay for the Voyager and just like writing checks right and left. And it's like, well, I know what they're going to do, so I better start doing all this stuff because, I basically, just hemorrhage money like crazy. And like, we build all these towers and everything else and get satellites up and get the what's called them. Like I said, I planned for this. I wanted the satellites to be up, the little ones that go around, and the geosynchronous orbit ones, because I'm like, I got to get noticed. I got to get someone's attention out there. So I'm like, I'm trying to get someone's attention, because I'm LS, I'm Lucifer Star, and they're like sucker punch me and kill me and stuff, and it's like that's not okay. 800 galaxies and I just die. I've lived for over 1 trillion years and I'm just gonna die. That's a sucky end. I've changed existence and I'm just gonna die. Anyway, I'm like, whatever, fine. What is. But I can do what I can do, and I still have a little bit of money left and a little bit of power left. The Mr. Black hadn't taken it all from me yet. So anyway, so we build the towers. I ordered Germany to start building towers and stuff like that, and start doing the railways. And the railways help with in city stuff too, as well, trains and other things and stuff like that. And like I say, Mr. Brown, Mr. Black, they're crashing trains, they're crashing cars, they're shooting up the place. Other people are finding themselves in combat situations like crazy. Just going to the store can be a combat situation. They're actively paying people. They like plop down $1,000 and like, go kill someone, go kill 50 people. Here's $10,000. And a lot of people just take the money and run and walk away, or whatever. So anyway, but that's what the Bloods and the Crips and the black people and the brown people have been doing this whole time. And who knows how many others. So anyway, purposely trying to take down civilization. So anyway, like I said, I'm the American president. I named America. Invented flight and all this other stuff. So, and the drill rigs and all kinds of stuff. And I was like, and then, I did a lot of good business maneuvers to try and get things paid for and put all my tax money into research and development. It's like, I need to put all the tax money into research and development. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to build anything. So, and I put all my money into mining. And like I pay for all the core samples of the different countries, so we can know what's down there at 30,000 feet below the surface or whatever. So, and I pay for all the science. I'm like, science, more science, all the budget into science and develop and research. And we research everything. We do research tobacco, we research cocaine, we research blah blah. I'm just basically I go wild with the research, just like tax money right into research and science, and also pay for schools like crazy. Like my number one thing is research, schools, and science, and then after that we do building and everything else. You gotta know what to build before you can actually build it. So, and then I pay for the towers like crazy and all kinds of other stuff. So, anyway, yeah. So that's basically LS, and pretty much it's and I'm paying for all kinds of other tests and research of like tile and like just like ceramics. I'm like, well, let's see what else. Let's get it hotter. And also we come up with some really psycho ceramics in China and Germany. Germany and China do like super high-end ceramics, basically. And, because of my tests and stuff. And we've also figured out the colors and the glazes and everything else like that. And that's how, like, I end up owning the what's called the Oriental Road or whatever, and also silks as well, too, and all kinds of other stuff. Anyway. And I'm also able to clothe and shoe and feed a lot of people. Just put shoes on a lot of people. So... Anyway, and then I try and help out more people with money and stuff, Mexicans, blacks, even blacks, and Germans and Irish and everyone, Scottish. Like I said, my paper company in Ireland, or Scotland. In Scotland, I'm like trees and paper. Like all of Scotland is like paper, and Ireland is like iron. It's like, it's like all of Scotland is basically, I turn all of Scotland into basically one big paper mill. Very much. Like gigantic, enormous paper. And basically all my paper and everything comes from Scotland for a while. Toilet paper, everything. And Ireland, so. Anyway, they plant a bunch of paper trees and a bunch of other stuff, so it's dedicated to paper. So anyway.